you ever listen to jazz and wonder how the soloists get that outside sound? In this video, I'm going to teach you about the half step, whole step, diminished scale, a really simple scale that completely changed the way that I solo, particularly over diminished and dominant chords. You can build diminished triads from this scale, you can build tritone substitutions from this scale, and the beauty of this scale is that it's symmetrical, so actually there's only 3 of these that you need to know. So stick around, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for this, and at the end of this video I'm even going to teach you how to shred on it, because let's be honest, nothing says cool like a man in his 40s learning to shred a diminished scale. So what is the half step, whole step, diminished scale? Well, no prizes for guessing here. It's a scale that comprises half steps and whole steps, hence the name. If we were to start and play that scale on the 3rd, starting on G, it's going to go like this. Half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, and then we're back at the beginning. I'm going to play that scale now over a 5/1 cadence so you can hear what it sounds like in context, just as a scale on its own. So straight away you can hear that we start to get that sort of outside, slightly exotic, like I said, Middle Eastern sound from that scale. But of course, just playing the scale over a 5/1 cadence is not really making music, it's just drilling scales. So what we want to think about is, what can we do with this scale to make it sound musical? The first thing to say about this scale is that we've got some interesting notes going on, notes that potentially we could use for extensions or to imply extensions over the G7 chord. So we've got obviously the root of the G7, we've got the 3rd, the 5th and the flat 7, but we've also got the flat 9 and we've got the sharp 11, and of course because we've got the flat 9 and we've got the 3rd, the 5th and the flat 7, we've also got a B diminished 7th arpeggio in there, which is just the 3rd of the G7, the 5th, the flat 7 and then the flat 9. So that's cool, but what's extra cool about it is that we've also got a tritone substitution in there. In the case of G7, the tritone substitution would be D flat 7. We can find the D flat 7 arpeggio in our G half step, whole step, diminished scale. So one of the things that you can do with this half step, whole step, diminished scale over the 5 chord, which is going to sound pretty cool, is combine the G7 and the D flat 7 arpeggio together, and that's going to sound something like this. So straight away you can hear that sounds a lot more interesting than just simply arpeggiating the scale, or even perhaps more interesting than just playing a diminished 7th arpeggio. There's something else that you can do with this, and this is what I was alluding to at the start, or I mentioned at the start. You can kind of use this scale almost to shred. Now, we don't really shred in jazz, obviously, but if you are going to shred, if you're going to show off, then these diminished scales are the perfect thing for doing that with. I'm going to show you a trick for this. Not only have you got the G7 arpeggio in this scale and the D flat arpeggio in this scale, but you've also got an E7 arpeggio in this scale, and you've got a B flat 7 arpeggio in this scale. So if we take the 3rd and the root of each of those chords, so the 3rd and the root of the G7, the 3rd and the root of the D flat 7, the 3rd and the root of the E7, and the 3rd of the root and the root of the B flat 7, and we combine those notes, we get something like this. For context, I'm going to play that over a 6-2-5-1 in C major. I'm going to just play something over the A minor and the D minor 7, and then over the 5 chord, the G7, I'm going to play that lick and I'm going to resolve it to the tonic, just so you can hear what it sounds like. So there you go, folks. There's some licks, tricks and tips on how to use the half step, whole step, diminished scale. I really hope this video has been useful. If it has, do hit the like button, do subscribe, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know how you're getting on. And most importantly, keep making music and take it easy.